Hey everyone, it is High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing the full breakdown for what I'm calling the Dokkan Festival exclusive of 58 Videl, and do some fun little team builds as well. So you guys know I do a lot of these with brand new units, and so let's go ahead and dive right in. So I did a kind of a reaction breakdown of this unit already, so I won't go too much into, hopefully make this a shorter video. So so the card art is the SSR to the left, which TURs on the right hand side there. You can see in the background Gohan, because this is a unit super attack unit here, and it does have a costume change, which I'm hoping they're going to do more of these, because there's an active skill costume change that let me show you real quick over here. That's very interesting that they're doing that now with the short hair Videl. So anyway, let's go ahead and do the full breakdown of this unit. And like I mentioned before, I kind of did one with a reaction. This is the Ally of Love and Friendship Videl. It was a super strength, which is a surprise. But let's go ahead and make this bigger so everyone can see here. So this is the leader skill. It's Defenders of Justice or Peppy Gals, key +4 HP and attack 170%, HP and attack defense 170% across the board. So Defenders of Justice is, you'll see when I do the team builds, it's fairly limited, but then Peppy Gals is kind of a fun secondary category as well. So this unit, albeit her passive skill is way up there. The rest of her her ability to do a crazy amount of damage, defend, and things of that nature, she's right up there. But the limitation is what causes this unit to be less valuable than others. So so that's really, in a sense, that leader skill there. The super attack, there's two of them because they're unit super attack, is Videl Rush, which is raises attack, which is a 30% increase as a Kaioken mechanic. So that's really powerful there with the SA multiplier up 30%, which each super attack, and raises defense for 1 turn, which is a 30% increase with immense damage to enemy. Now the unit super attack is very generous. So it basically just increases the raises attack to greatly raises attack, which is a 50% multiplier, raises defense for 1 turn at 30% again, and then causes immense damage to enemy with a greatly lowers defense, which is minus 50% for 2 turns. Now, what makes this generous is that the unit super attack is activated when there's a Gohan teen, Ultimate Gohan, Majin Buu excluded, Great Saiyan Man on the team. All right, not on the turn. So this is hugely advantageous. You can just put Gohan off to the side, but you can use a lot of the support units here, and it works, and you're able to do a unit super attack pretty much all the time. So unless you're doing like a Peppy Gals team, but if you're gonna be using Defenders of Justice or running like a Majin Buu Saga team, no problem. You're going to be absolutely using the unit super attack constantly, which is very powerful at that 50% Kaioken mechanics. So the passive skill, this is where it gets crazy. This is why I call it plus 58 Videl, because in a sense that's what she gets multiple times. So the passive skill is Brilliant Efforts, attack and defense 158%, high chance 50% of evading enemies attack, including super attack, until the character attacks. So that's pretty nice there. But then plus an additional attack 58% when attacking. So after you do attack, you're gonna get that, well, you're gonna get extra 58% when attacking, and then attacks effective against all types after evading an attack. So after you get an evasion and then you're going to be attacking, 58% plus effectives against all type, plus an additional 58% within the same turn after receiving attack, and then launches an additional super attack, guaranteed, by the way, in the first or second attacker turn. That's great. So that's all in the first or second attacker turn right there. That's all that bunch there. Then if you're in the third position, plus an additional 58%, and then a high chance of evading enemy's attack as the third attacker. So really strong there. And yeah, it's a mouthful seeing all these plus 58s, but this unit just does incredible, super high damage, one of the top hardest hitting TURs in the game, period, and then very strong defensively as well. On top of that, you get this active skill, right? This active skill, Complex Maiden Heart, that increases more attack, right? More attack at 20%, but then you lose defense at 20%. when you're in after the fourth turn or more, and then as long as you have a Gohan on the team, right? So what happens when you use the active skill? This is what happens, and you get the short hair Videl, and it's kind of cool that you have like kind of a costume change and a sprite change there, which, like I said, I hope they do more of this. Now, let's look at kind of the negatives with this unit here, right? The Link skills, yes, absolutely could be better. It's Courage, Money, 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 Cold Judgment, Infighter, Champion Strength, Battlefield Diva, and Fierce Battle. But because this unit is so strong, you really don't need too many Link skills. Now you need, getting some support unit like a support Gohan or something like that to give her ki. That's all you're gonna need. But man, the amount of damage this unit does because of the plus 58%, etc., etc., is incredible. If you have more links, I guess it'd be even more OP. But the worst part of this unit, I would say next to the leader skill, right, is the categories. And I've said this so many times. I said it in the reaction video, and I'm saying it here again. Bandai needs to be coming out with units from here on out that has a minimum of 6 categories. You can even argue maybe like 7 categories, because you're talking about units that you basically, spend your hard-earned dollars for, maybe buying some stones. If you're free to play, it's a little different story, but these are introducing new characters into a 6.5-year game, and we're in a category meta, and you're only going to give us 4, and then 4 that's not really all that used except for Majin Buu Saga. That's top tier, right? Peppy Gals, Majin Buu Saga, Earthlings, and Defender of Justice. Peppy Gals and Earthlings is a side category, right? Earthlings is more free to play. Peppy Gals is kind of just like kind of goofy, and then Defenders of Justice really isn't all that great. It's brand new. But then you have Majin Buu Saga, which is incredible. So this unit needed more categories to make it more valuable, because this unit of itself is really, really OP. So because even the stats here, HP 21,000 and attack, it's under 14, but don't worry, it hits incredibly strong with all the boost over and over and over again, and defense at 12.7 for TUR is incredible. So all in all, the stats in of itself for this unit. The leader skill could have been more open. I don't think we needed another Peppy Gals 170%. Or actually, this is the first 170% Peppy Gals leader. But I don't know. The leader skill could have been better. But in the categories, they just need to stop doing 4 category Dokkan Festival exclusives and LRs. Right? They just need to stop doing that and provide more gameplay usage for these units. But anyway, that's just a get off my soapbox there. Let's go ahead and dive into the team builds, because that's kind of probably what you're here for, because you've probably seen all this stuff for the Videl already. So let's talk about the teams, and like I said, it's limited, right, because I'm using Videl as the leader. I think I put down here, this is an old little frame here. It says Ally of Justice, because that was before the change, which is the translation is Defenders of Justice. So Ally of Justice, Defender of Justice, the same thing. So don't mind the leader skill, this thing right here. So I really like this team. Is pretty fun to mess around with, and that's a quadruple support for, in a sense, the Videl, and you have a bunch of Gohans and Thickness of Time, right? So you're always going to get the unit super attack. You're going to have Videl in the main rotation and just literally crushing everybody. So fun little team here. Gohan's there just to be amazing as well. I guess you can use another unit for some damage as a floater, but I think all these units are really great just to support Videl here. So I call this the support Defenders of Justice unit super attack build here. Another build you can run is like a Universe 11 team. So because it's kind of interesting with the Defenders of Justice, you have these units here. There's a huge omission though in Defenders of Justice, maybe because he turns into a God of Destruction, and that's God of Destruction Topo, right? So he's definitely missing out here, especially if you're running a Jiren on this team. I think it's, he's still Topo. He's still, I don't know, it's still a Defender of Justice. I guess not, maybe, I don't know. But that's a huge omission. You can use the Int Topo here or the Strength Jiren here to get a nice link set there. But you can run Jiren on the team as a rotation. Defenders of Justice with 2 LRs, and that's the only 2 really LRs of Defenders of Justice is the 2 here in Kellen Caulifla and Jiren there. So very limited, like I said before, when it comes to Defenders of Justice. So, but the best, as you can see, you know, Gohan and Thickness of Time, these two units are mega incredible for support units, and you're probably going to run those on most of the teams that you're going to build. Now, if you're going to run a different team rather than Defenders of Justice, and you're going to go like Peppy Gals, so Peppy Gals, there's a bunch of options you can run. Now, the thing is, you might just be better off, and this, once again, I'm just having fun building a full Peppy Gals team, but you're better off, of course, putting a Gohan on here on the team so you can do the unit super attack. So there's really no reason to run a full Peppy Gals team, but if you want to, here's what it kind of looks like. You know, you can run this these two together with Launch and Videl, and then maybe a rotation like Kellen Caulifla with Kefla or with a Caulifla there. So, but all in all, I think this is a very strong team, very fun team, but you know, it's still limited and not like your top tier, unfortunately. So another way you can run Peppy Gals is like all free to play as well. And if you don't pick up this unit, this is where I'm like, you know, it should even summon for this unit. Probably not, because you don't really need her. If you can run it, just if you have this free to play easy A, and you can run all these free to play units here, you can just go ahead and get the Videl as a friend, and you're rocking it, right? So you're rocking it there. So this is the free to play option that you can run. Another weird team, kind of a fun weird team that this provides, is a crossover team. So going back to Defenders of Justice, this crossover team is interesting, right? You can bring, you know, Vegito on here. Of course, I just put Thickness of Time and just kept her on here. But like I said, you do want to run a Gohan. I should have put Gohan on the side if you want to activate Videl's active skill. But yeah, this is just kind of a weird team that you have as Defenders of Justice, as a crossover with all these, you know, Super Dragon Ball Heroes units. So, and then the final team that I want to just kind of discuss is the mono strength team. Super strong mono strength team. Yeah, quadruple support again here. This unit, because you're getting allies 120% defense. Wow, right? So that unit is very special if you're running a full strength team here. Maybe not even a full strength team. You could put this on other Defenders of Justice team as well if you want to get a defensive boost. That's kind of out there, right? So, but yeah, you do have a lot of options on super strength, and really incredibly strong. So yeah, super strength for Videl, you know, one of the top teams that you can definitely run. Now, the only team that I'm going to highlight that's not a Videl leader team is Majin Buu Saga, right? So this is the only other team that you probably should run this Videl on that's going to be super OP, and you can probably run her with another strength unit. Primarily High School Gohan is going to be like the best support there. Or you can run this Majin Buu Saga support as well on there, and there's some free-to-play options that you can run on there as well. And she's very good on that team. So, and I think this is probably the team that you would run her on. And once again, this is very limited. That's all you can do is run on one team, and that's it. I don't know how many people are going to be running the Videl for a long time. I think after the celebration, a lot of people are just going to say, hey, you know what, that was fun, and you know, maybe, you know, we'll see, because not too many people are going to run her as a leader. I think in the beginning maybe, but you know, a couple months from now, you're not going to see Videl as a friend. So that's once again going to be very limiting. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the breakdown and the team build here. You know, I just kind of like to do these and chit chat about the new unit here. I'll probably do a global version when it comes out down the road. But tell me what you guys think about the new Videl and different teams that maybe I didn't discuss or even look into. Put that, of course, in the comment section below. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.